That will be the interview day. The venue will be in MBA building. During this meeting, you'll all get the invitation to the interview, which will be the final exam in this unit. Talk to people who attended interviews on this line so that they tell you the expectations on the dress code, information about the employer, and knowledge in your core areas that will be expected during the interview. So the invite is already out, is yet to circulate to all of you for the purposes of that interview. Apart from that, is just to commend Elvis from MMUST Radio, who has been always very supportive as a moderator in the university functions. And next time we shall want to host this live on the radio, and is the guy you need. If you want customers in this university for you to play their hair, shave them, and do something cure and cure, is still the guy you need. So we just want to comment you for taking time to be with us. And then the lecturers who are here, this is part of coursework, and we believe this is what will make them practitioners, and not just clever people. So I think with those few remarks, I want to stop there and maybe usher in Velma can say something on behalf of the COD who has just stepped out briefly. Velma.
Good afternoon, everyone. Now, I've just been told to say something on behalf of the COD. And you can all see that I've been ambushed. And I don't have much to say. But all I can promise is that you can see you are very lucky. You've got support from the department. So getting the COD being here to support you people is not a walk in the park, so it is not something to play about. You can see he was here. It's only that he has been called for another meeting. That is why he has rushed. But he's here with you, and we are here to represent him. So that is all that I can say.
Madam Velma for the opening remarks. This session, I would like to give it to the moderator who will take us through the learning session and the insightful session. So welcome, Elvis.
Okay, thank you very much. Good afternoon. Let's appreciate ourselves for being here. Feel happy that you are in a good place. Feel happy that you are having a session that will change your life. And feel happy that God has granted you the opportunity to be here today. My name is Elvis Chamegeri, a communicator, and I will be your moderator today. Due to time constraints, we'll ensure that we keep within the given time, and therefore all the speakers, from those ones handling student topics, make sure that you have a clear understanding of your topic, and you can illustrate it This is a session regarding cosmetology, and all of us are here to learn from each other. We want to be articulate, we want to give hope, and we want to move forward as a team. And therefore, I take this opportunity to say, welcome all of you, feel at home. It will be a very nice session. In my basic learning, without books, I understand cosmetology as a way of improving beauty. My basic one. So mimi sijakaa class yenu. Basic. A way of improving beauty. I want to start from the basic. We will up the game to the most understandable value. And therefore, if you want to understand these teams are the ones that are going to give us insights of what we are going to understand from it. But I want to take this opportunity to say, being in Masinde Muliro University of Science and Technology is a plus for you. Why? Because a simple Google of which university offers cosmetology may lead you to zero. May lead you to zero. Google will simply tell you TVET or a college somewhere. So for our students, you have the first plus. Secondly, this is an area that has not been watered down. I don't mean that other areas have been watered down, but this is an area that has not been watered down. That is my basic understanding. So it's a science and technology, because cosmetology is an art and science. On that note, I want to bring forth our first speaker, who will be telling us the position of cosmetology in Kenya today. I take this opportunity to welcome Madam Velma. Thank you for being our co-speaker, and I take this opportunity to give you this opportunity as the lead person. You help us position cosmetology in a Kenyan perspective. So let's have a clap for Madam Velma as she gives us a short understanding of cosmetology in Kenya today. Welcome, Madam.
Now, thank you once again for being given this opportunity to talk about the history of cosmetology. Now, based on the history of cosmetology, I think it is important for us to first of all understand what cosmetology is, because I believe that okay, so what I'm saying is that it is important for us to first of all understand what cosmetology is, because I believe most of us associate cosmetology with beauty, but it is not all about beauty. Now, briefly, I can basically say that cosmetology is the study of beauty treatments. It is the study of beauty treatments, whereby when you talk of beauty treatments, that one we've got the hair, we've got the nail, and we have the skin. So if we talk of these three things, the hair, nail, and skin, we have got example, we've got the hair styling, we have got the manicures, we have got the pedicures, we have got the skin care treatment, we also have got the facial makeup, and we also have got the general use of products as far as this beauty treatment is concerned. So we can basically say that as far as we are talking about the beauty treatment, it also involves an art and what? And a science. You cannot come up with a nail design without employing somewhat artistic values. Are we together? You can also not come up with a good makeup done, well-shaped eyebrows without employing somewhat art, which is also what? Creativity. So cosmetology is not about just taking the products and applying them. So when we talk about the history of cosmetology, it is something that started way back during our great-great-grandparents. They valued beauty. It is not something that just started recently. When you see people applying lipsticks, we cannot generally say that, oh, this is the trendy thing. When you see people applying these eyelashes, even our great-grandparents used to apply that. So we can say that it is something that started way back in the 19th century. Whereby, when you talk of the 19th century, like for example, just a good example, like for example, the Indians, we can see that we've got a group of Indians who apply this current thing. Do you usually see those Indians with that current thing? So it is not, that current thing is not about just identification, but for them, they used it, apart from identification, they also use it what? As an expression for those who belong to a specific what? Group in the what? In the society. Back then, people used to apply the coal. They used to apply the red ochre. They used to apply lead. And that one was inspiration, whereby they were trying to bring out the beauty among themselves. So we can say that it started way back in the 19th century. Now, currently, cosmetology has basically integrated the natural plants. It has integrated the beauty with the natural plants, where we're now bringing in the aspect of what? Cosmetology. And what has now improved is the use of what? Technology. It is the use of technology, whereby you find that back then people could use these plants just the way they are, but nowadays these plants have been repackaged into something that can have a given long life, shelf life in the what? In the market. So basically, we can see that cosmetology has really tried to do what? To evolve. And we can see that we are going at least somewhere. We have now shifted from the use of from the use of raw materials to now synthesized materials. And now maybe in the current future, you can see that we are now introducing the AIs, we're introducing the AIRs, and we believe that in the coming future, we'll be having technologies whereby you will not be going to salon and making your hair for 12 hours. When you look at these social media, the social media handles, you can say, I don't know if those things are real or they are AIs, where we've got machines that can basically braid a hair within 2 minutes. You've seen that? So I don't know if it is AI or it is real, but we believe that in the near future, we are going to be innovators, and we can try to come up with those machines that can help us do what? Make hairs, skincare treatment, all that in one what? In one package. So generally, the history of cosmetology has evolved. Like for example, me, I remember back then, and this is a story that I told my first year some time back. I remember back then when we were sick, our mothers used to go to the forest to get what? Some herbs. Then they come and boil these herbs, and then we were taken when that pot is still boiling, having a lot of heat and whatever. Alafu we are being covered with a very heavy blanket. They open that, and then we are told to do what? That is aroma what? Aromatherapy. Are we together? And you can see that is what? That is beauty. So the moment you are crying because the heat there is too much, you cannot sustain it, you are also opening your mouth, you are inhaling what? The volatiles. Are we together? And that was what? Cosmetology. But you know, for us, we didn't understand that that is what is cosmetology, because we were trying to inhale those things. But currently, I can now understand that that was basically what? Aromatherapy. You are getting in the aromas from these volatile plants. And as you are inhaling them, they are treating one or two what? Diseases that you have got in your what? In your body. Are we together? Another scenario that I've seen, like for example, when you go to coast, you will not understand, those people who are not from coast here, you will not understand the reason why. If you come to Sanane, now everyone goes to the beach. They just go and sit there, relaxing, doing nothing, but they just go and sit there, relaxing. Why? Recently, I came to realize that there is something that they are doing that is known as what? A therapy. Whenever that wave, ile Sanane jioni ndio maji huwa inarudi, si ndio? So whenever it comes with very big wave, with some, I don't know, is it, I don't know how to do it. You know, I'm a Luo anywhere, and you know, Kiswahili si mdomo yetu. So it usually comes with all those waves and whatever. And you know, the moment it's coming, they are inhaling the what? How can I say it? The what? Yeah, they're inhaling that. And you know, it is what? It is therapy, and they feel like, oh, they are being treated. And that is what? That is beauty. Are we together? So beauty has really evolved. Beauty has really evolved. And me, I'm very happy because nowadays, when you talk of professional cosmetologists, it is not, these are people who are skilled, and they have got techniques to handle or take care of their clients professionally. Because when you look at the history of cosmetology, we were told that the cosmetology or the beauty industry started as a gossip what? Place. Like for example, you look at the Egyptians, do you want to know everything that happened in a given community? Do you want to know who was beaten by who? Do you want to know who was left by the husband? Do you want to know what killed so and so? Go to that salon. Why? Because when you go there, those people, as they are making your hair, as they are treating your skin, as they are applying your nails, they are doing what? They will be gossiping about so and what? So and so. So if people wanted to get information, they could go to where? To salons. But now you can see nowadays that has really done what? Changed. Because now we have got what is known as what? Professional what? Cosmetologists. And even as we look at these professional cosmetologists, at least nowadays, we have evolved, we have improved in a manner that apart from just using these products on our bodies, we at least understand the chemistry behind these products that we are doing what? We are using. It is not about applying the lipstick, but at least we know the chemical compounds that are present in this particular what? Products. Whereby we know that we know those products that are safe for human use. We also know those products that are also what? Unsafe for human what? Human use. So we can now see that there is integration between art, beauty, and what? Chemistry. Are we together? So there is difference between us, cosmetologists, and those cosmetologists of what? The 19th what? Century. Are we together? So that is all that I can say. That is all that I can say about the history of cosmetology. I know it is much that you can say, but I don't want to go about the ancient Egypt, the Indians, the what, but we have a lot. And that is just the summary that I would like to say. Thank you.
Let's appreciate Madam Velma for setting the pace. And from her presentation, we understand that everybody values beauty, and that it is evolving, and she has raised issues that bring, or rather, it's a wake-up call to us that the fact that it evolved from a gossip it is evolving to something great. And she has led us to the next presenter by saying, we integrate beauty with natural plants. So how is the connection between the use of natural products and cosmetic industry in Kenya? So our next speaker is Dr. Daniel Ondeko. Let's appreciate him as he gives us a short presentation on the use of natural products in cosmetic industry. And the question is, which are these natural products? Those who are joining us, there's more space, so feel free and interact together with us.
Take this opportunity to appreciate the organizers of this particular forum. It is such a good gesture when people meet together and brainstorm issues that are of very great significance, like today's topic on cosmetology issues. As you've been told, I am Dr. Daniel. I am lecturer in the chemistry department. I know I've interacted with some of you in different scale levels. So as you've been told, I'll be talking about natural products in cosmetology because that is our major theme. So what are these natural products? I want to believe that most of us, and not just the word most of us, I'm sorry for using that word, I should say all of us have interacted with these natural products. Why am I saying so? These natural products are just in our kitchen. We've seen them, we've handled them, we've tested them. They are in our garden, and every day we keep on brushing with them, with our knowledge or without our knowledge. For instance, I started very most basic ones that we have seen in Kenya. In the buses when traveling, we've heard of aloe vera. These are plants that are very common in Kisumu, in Western, in Nairobi, in TV, in radio. We have heard of aloe vera. So aloe vera is a beauty product. Why? Because it is used as a protector of the skin to treat conditions such as skin irritations. And it's very simple. You can grow it anywhere. On a pot, on some all-used pay, you cut it and you put some soil, put some rocks inside. No, it's a desert plant. It grows very well in desert-like situation. So it will not refuse to grow. And you can use it topically on wounds, medicator, just apply aloe vera. This is a natural product. So if somebody is talking of a natural product, we have aloe vera with us. Another common example is the honey. Most of these ladies here have heard of it when they are applying face masks. The honey is very good. It's antibacterial. It treats the skin from infections. You can take it orally and you can even apply it topically. So honey, I think you've seen most cosmetic products. There's honey inclusion in the formulation. Another good example of a natural product that is used directly in cosmetology is shea butter. Shea butter, a common example is maui, that thing that is inside can be used as a skin moisturizer. Shea butter is just an example of marrow. Marrow, we all know these are nuts. You crack it. Inside there is some flesh which has got oils, very good oils for the skin. Dry skin, so it will moisturize your skin and the skin will be bubbling the whole day. So that's another good example of a locally natural product. The list goes on and on. We have got things like Centella asiatica, so it's a very good natural product. It's found. It's used to treat wounds and aid in collagen synthesis. Collagen is just but a protein that all of us have in our bodies that makes our skin shiny. It's the structural glue that makes your skin firm and tight and not sagging. That is collagen. So when you are looking glowing, you had a lady say that glowing, the skin is really good. Even the men nowadays are up to the game because of the collagen. So what aids the collagen just enhances the beauty. So the current cosmetology practice is not just focused on enhancing the beauty or the appearance of the person. It goes further to touch on the therapeutic health issues, the safety issues, and scientific validation. So we here, as cosmetologists, we are not just focusing on enhancement, but we want to go and delve deep into the health benefits of this particular science we are talking about, cosmetology. We are the people who understand these issues well. So I should not deviate so much going into other issues. Let me just stick on the natural products. Now, in these natural products, now they want to understand, the clients want to understand what is in this product that does this and this. That's where the chemistry begins. What is this ingredient that is making the skin shine? What is this ingredient that is making the skin moisturized? If you are having dry hair, what is this ingredient that is going to make the hair subtle? So that is where the chemistry is. If your skin is not glowing, what is this ingredient that will make your skin glow? So that's what we are looking at in chemistry. So for instance, in this natural product, we have things like phenolic compounds. So these phenolic compounds, they are applied in anti-aging formulations, the anti-aging creams that you see in the market. They are what we call phenolic compounds. The phenolic compounds, they protect the body from oxidative stress. You've seen that. They protect the body from oxidative stress because they are what we call radical scavengers. The radicals that are produced in our body due to maybe the foods we eat are the ones that can make us age very fast. So we need what we call antioxidants. So these antioxidants that are in this particular product, the one we call the phenolic acid, either applied or topically or orally taken from the mouth, are the ones that are going to protect you and make you glow and keep you young. You've seen people who are 60, who are 70, 80, and you're doubting their age. When they tell you they're 80, you think they're 60. Some are 60, you think they're 40. Some are 40, they look like they're 20. It's because of those phenolic acids that are in this particular plants you're calling the natural product. Another type of chemical compounds that are in this product are what we call alkaloids and flavonoids. So what do the alkaloids and flavonoids do? These are applied in skin care products such as the sunscreens. You've heard of the sunscreens, lotions. So what do? They protect you from the environmental distress, like the radiations, the sunrise, etc. So those are the alkaloids and the flavonoids. And then we've got others, also like the terpenoids. These are antibacterial, majorly, and also anti-inflammatories. Inflammation is the reddening of the skin, also accompanied by heat. Seeing that. So these particular terpenoids will protect your skin from the bacteria, and there's so many bacteria in your skin, so many, even right now. You've got the Klebsiella pneumoniae, the Staphylococcus aureus. They are in plenty, but we can reserve the killer money also. What? You see? But they must be controlled, because if they exceed the limit, then that's when you're going to have skin alterations, reddening of the skin. In your skin also we've got healthy bacteria that control the microbiome of the skin. So we need also those bacteria so that they are not killed by these lotions you are applying. You've seen that? Because when you apply a lotion that's going to kill the beautiful, the good bacteria, then the harmful bacteria will end. So in our skin, we put these bacteria, they must balance to some level. So if the good ones are killed, then the bad ones will enter. The ones we call like the Staphylococcus aureus, the Escherichia coli, they'll enter and then they damage. So when we are making these formulations, then we need products that are not toxic. They are friendly to the skin. Whether it's to increase, people want to be brown. I don't know why they don't want to be black, beautiful black. I don't know why you don't want to maintain your chocolate, good appearance. You want to be yellow. It is dangerous. It is dangerous if we don't know the ingredients that are doing that. Because they can be opening forums for issues like skin cancer. There are conditions like lupus can come in, and you can even have genetic mutations in your DNA that can be replicated even in your offspring, the kid that you're going to give. Some of the infertility issues, they just come from these skin products we're applying. We don't know their source. You see? So that's where the natural product issue is coming in. So we have got challenges also in this particular issue. So those challenges, it is us to address them. That we need to understand these natural products. Their standardization. Can we replicate them? You see now. So the issue of standardization is coming to. Yes, nakwambia, go use this aloe vera paka ngozi yako itakuwa sawa, itaua hizo microbes you're going to grow. Take this topical application, apply it in your hair, like say coconut oil plus aside, that is honey. When your skin, your hair is dry, apply it. But I don't know, I'm not giving you the correct measurement. So you see, that cannot be replicated. And we use it and it fails. And you say, now this thing is not good. So we need to know the formulations, the correct concentrations, so that we can impress and really be proud and confident when you're talking of this natural product, so that when you are diagnosing somebody, you guys are medical practitioners, you're beauty therapicians, you are aesthetists, all those things you are in one. So when you are prescribing, kwa ule mtu, like a doctor, you prescribe, you are consulting, nywele yangu inakatika katika uvimbe, unaona vitu kama hivyo, au nywele yangu inaanza kuparara, what do I do? Now you give the prescription, go use it, and maybe I don't want to use the highly processed products because labda skin yake iko very sensitive and some of those chemicals. Now they come to you. What do you do now? You give the correct formulation. This quantity comes of ml. So those are the problems that can impact. The issue of dosage is very key. Contamination, how do we handle this? The shelf life, no, like the avocado formulations for the girls who do the masking in the avocado formulation, the hydration, you see that? So the issue of shelf life also come in with this natural product so that we can be competitive when we're talking of entrepreneurship. Because again, this particular industry, the one you're calling cosmetology, makes you outright to become an entrepreneur. Automatically you guys are entrepreneurs. So when you're selling these particular things, how is it going to sell? So you need something that can have a shelf life so that you can market it, procure it. I can speak and speak, but I just want to finalize with the issue of our stake as cosmetologists. How are we different from the normal cosmetology we keep on thinking about? We just think maybe skin hairstyle, sisi kutengeneza makucha, unaona vitu kama hizo. We are not. We are above. We are above that particular level. So that is where the issue of research comes in. So you research on this particular natural product using scientifically validated instruments like GCMS, FTIR. They'll be able to tell you the compositions that are in this natural product. That this chemical is there and it does this and this. That we have phenolic acid here and they have got hydroxy groups that can scavenge the radicals and free your body from oxidative stress and make you radiate and look beautiful and be young forever. So that is research. Saying that this particular industry, I've already mentioned it will make us marketeers of this particular product with confidence. And that is entrepreneurship. People have to have these natural products. This particular industry you're in will give you an edge and an advantage about the rest because it's interdisciplinary. Your formulation for massage therapies, the aromatic that Velma talked about, the ones that you use in sauna, they create relaxation. You see that? The formulations for massage, we have this particular industry. So interdisciplinary, we interact with clinicians, we interact with pharmacologists, we interact with chemists, we interact with biologists to come up with this. And we are blessed in Kenya. You know, all these things I'm talking about, ziko tu hapa hivi. Sendela asiatica iko tu hapa hivi. Aloe vera iko tu hapa hivi. And so many plants. Coconut oil iko Mombasa kama yote nyingi. Naomba sasa. Shea butter, so many nuts in Kenya. The ones that say they are natural products. So why should we be importing this product when we are blessed with all these things I'm talking about? Why should we? And we are the people. We are the people. So we are the ones to make a difference through scientifically validated methods by understanding this area we are in. So we are blending the artistic, we are blending science, and we are understanding and bridging it across other disciplinaries, like even health and recreation. All of these are just new people. I'm very happy and proud to have spoken in this forum, and I say thank you and bravo.
Let's appreciate Mr. Daniel. You know, one advantage that you have when you are a scholar, when you go into your comfort zone, when you move into your comfort zone, it's difficult someone stopping you. Because now, when he went into his chemistry zone, now, all of us were attentive. So, key things that he has raised, that we are blending science and art. And therefore the question is, how are we different? He said, how are we different from the normal cosmetologists, for example? So the question is, how are you different, you as a person? How are you different to achieve the above the rest goal? So how are you different to achieve the above the rest goal? And that is what we are trying to analyze and evaluate here. Equally, he led us to a very nice area where he blended chemistry and the natural aspect. When he went into those terminologies, then I said he was trying to apply what we call in our media perspective the subject, verb, object. So you combine the two. But he's a good student of communication, because when Velma led us to the fact that cosmetology is evolving, he has really showed us that it is evolving. Let's appreciate him once again. And that level, I want to welcome Madam Mercy for a very nice, interesting session where she's going to talk about opportunities. So what are the opportunities that you people have in Kenya and worldwide? So the question is, what are the opportunities? Welcome.
However, I appreciate the organizers of such a noble event, and I also want to congratulate all the cosmetology students. Kwa sababu in the past we were told cosmetology is meant for wale watu ambao hawajaenda shule, but at least we are here to confirm that it is a career path like any other. And so, without taking much time, I first want to appreciate Madam Vel Foundation. And then Dr. Krill came in, and I heard him mention at one point about entrepreneurship in cosmetology. And so that is why I'm standing before you talking about entrepreneurship and career growth in cosmetology. So one thing I want us to know is that it is not all about beauty, like both of them have mentioned the same. It is not all about kutengeneza tu makucha. It is not all about kutengeneza tu nywele. So that means that we have a wide or a variety career paths that we can take after we are done with cosmetology as a course. And so I'll take us through a bit of the career opportunities that are available. And I also want to mention that we take career paths depending on our own likes, our own goals. What is your vision as far as cosmetology is concerned? So it is your vision that will align you to a particular career path. Yes. So we have salon and we have spa jobs. What is your vision? Is your vision aligning you to salon? Is your vision aligning you to a spa? So that is number one career opportunity that we have in cosmetology. Number two, we have training and education. Is your vision aligning you to training? Is it aligning you to education? Then you have to make a decision on that. Then we also have the issue of product sales and and supplies of products, just like we have been told about the natural, the products made out of natural plants. So if your vision is aligning towards that way, then you are good to go. We have other people whose vision will align them to content creation, and some will be aligned to areas of specialization. So I'll give a breakdown a bit on the first career opportunity that I gave on salon and spas. So you can work in a salon or you can work in a spa as an employee. It means your vision aligned you to be an employee in a spa or in a salon. Are you together? So in this case, if that is where your vision aligns you, what does it mean? It means you need to up the game. You need to ensure that your skill is up to date. You must ensure that you really sharpen your skill so that you'll be able to offer, or rather to give your clients quality services. And then another thing, just like Dr. has said, you must have the knowledge about the products. Just like he has said. Like for example, I may mention anti-aging products. You will not use anti-aging products on any client. And if you are to use it on a client, then you must have done a thorough skin analysis. And so in Amanisha, if you are to work in a spa, then you need to be well equipped on how to carry out your consultation and analysis so that you use the right product that is meant for that particular client. Remember, your objective is to meet their need. And so because different clients come with different needs, then you should be able to meet all their needs. Now, still on salon and spa, you may want to be an owner. You want to own your own spa. You cannot own a spa when yourself you don't have that knowledge. And then you can also be a spa manager. You can go and manage a spa for somebody else to do it for yourself. And then on training and education, you may opt to be a trainer. Like me, I'm a trainer in a TVET institution. Then still you can also run your own institution. You can have your own beauty school, and then you impart the same skill on other people. And then still on education, you can also become an author. You write for us books that we'll be using in training for either hair or beauty or other cosmetology at large. And then the issue of products, you can go into manufacturing of products. You manufacture products that you know can improve, can create wellness in the society, in the community. And then you can also do content creation. That is now when you want to market your work. You want to market your services. You want to market rather the business that you are running. Then you can create content and all that. And something I forgot to mention, or rather I mentioned at first about areas of specialization. We have people who, like you see when you're doing cosmetology, now we're covering all areas, both hair and beauty. But with time you realize that you want to specialize in a particular area. Maybe you just want to do makeup alone. So you specialize in that particular area depending na vision yako inakupeleka wapi. Where is your vision? Where do you want to get at the end of it all? So if you want to specialize in makeup, then if that is your line, then you have to ensure you concentrate on makeup so that you are well equipped to be able to cater for the need of our clients all around. Talking about entrepreneurship and cosmetology, for me, I think we cannot separate them.
they go together. So in as much as we are thinking of earning income out of it, but before income, where do we start from? So we start from somewhere. You get the skill, sharpen the skill, so that through that skill, you will improve, you will transform somebody. You will improve the wellness of somebody. You will instill confidence in somebody. You will help improve self-esteem of somebody. And out of that, then income comes in. So there is a journey in between where we are today and earning of the income. So what are we supposed to do in between here? Tunasema lazima we make sure ya kwamba we upgrade our skills. We must upgrade our skills. What do you know today? How much can you do as far as nails are concerned? Do you think you are fit? Are you complete? If there's need of you upgrading the skill, then you need to take up that responsibility of just making sure that you acquire more so that you get to that level. And then you also need to learn business. How will you run this, this business so that you get that income? Remember, we have talked about the issue of consultation. That is one way of portraying professionalism. It is one way of giving a client a reason to come back over and over again. Remember, without these clients, we cannot say that we cannot call ourselves entrepreneurs. So we need them because they are part of the pillar in these in our enterprises. Then another thing, you need to use social media. It will help us to do what? To upgrade our skills. Remember, technology inabadilika kila wakati. I think Madam Velma had mentioned something of the sort. So things change day in, day out. So for us to be able to meet the need of the clients in the market, then we need to do what? We need to ensure that we are up to date. And social media will help us. Like, I want to give an example of skin analysis. Are we aware that we have apps that we can use to analyze our skin, for example? And so you see how much technology is so much part of us in cosmetology. So you need to use social media, and that will help us do what? To fit in the market, in the outside market. Then we also need to, so when you do that, it will build your brand. It will build your brand. It will give people confidence in the quality of service that you offer, in the quality of products that you manufacture for the clients. And then you also need to get certified. And that is why we need to ensure that we complete our studies so that we get certified. Once we are certified, then it means we are good to go. We have the right to get to where we want to, as far as cosmetology is concerned. Otherwise, I just want to encourage you, and I also want to appreciate Masika University for offering cosmetology, degree in cosmetology. And I wish, or rather, I also make a request in the process that next time you have such a forum, I'm making a request on behalf of my colleagues. You need to incorporate us, because I've also learned something, kidogo nimelearn, but when we bring them on board, I think it will be of value and of help to all of us, because we are building the name of cosmetology. Otherwise, mbarikiwe sana. Thank you so much.
Let's appreciate Madam Consolata, who has raised a key question. That is, what is your vision? What is your vision in the evolving cosmetology? What is your vision as you move towards a more technical field that is not about learning but involves authorship, being a manufacturer, being a business person? What is your vision? And I think there is a key question that she has elicited from me. And here we are talking about business. Yeah? And she said that in everything, the client, you have to meet the needs of your clients. You have to meet the needs of your clients. But Dr. Ondeko asked a question. Why do people want to be yellow and not black? Now these are your clients. They want to be yellow and not black. They are black, but they want to be yellow. So, where do you balance professionalism, business, and money? Let me ask the other panelists on my left. Where do we balance professionalism, business, and money? Because here, you have to meet the needs of your clients. But why do people want to be yellow and not black? And yet you as an expert, you know the side effects of becoming yellow and not black. Okay, that question is for you to concentrate and think through. Madam Velma argues that the society has made us to be.
What should be light skin?
Society tends to give us a sense that we have to be light skinned.
Yes.
Is it true?
Yes.
So what is society? You said yes. What is society? Society is the perception of beauty. And now you raise another word, perception again. Okay, they perceive beauty to be light skin. Does it come with advantages? It comes with advantages. Okay, let's pair that. We have Dr. Isa Kweyu, who is representing the chair of department, Dr. Bernard Juma, and he'll be talking about future directions in the training of cosmetology in Kenya, and he will be elaborating more in the Masinde Muliro University space. Welcome to the time.
Good afternoon. I want to see if I'll think like the chair about the future direction of cosmetology in Kenya and beyond. Now, one, if you're choosing a career, look at your skill or talent you have as a priority. Look at the interest you have. Then look at the needs of the society in which you live. The weakest is interest, because interest can change. Maybe you didn't want this course, but you are here, you can just change your interest. But the skill you have will take you far. And then look in this community, what are the needs? And that will shape your career pathway. Before this program is a flagship in MMUST. Before then, we only used to have very beauty college offering diplomas. MMUST is the first and the only university offering a degree program in beauty, cosmetology and beauty in East Africa. Clap for yourselves. In short, we are saying we don't have any other people like you in East Africa. You are only like yourselves, and you cannot be compared to anybody else. So you can take advantage to lead, because there's nobody, there's space, there's a vacuum. You either lead or there's nobody to lead. So in line with that, I think we need new other courses like dental technology. If you are making beauty and somebody has a deformed dental formula, what do? Unapaka tu kujua geobioecology. The dental technology here in Bushangala, they can do that. There was not just relevant to occasion. They have an equipment that can do dentures. Dentures are those your many are wrapped in a box, just to be concept. People need to plastic surgery. This surgery is not necessarily medicine. It's just a variant of cosmetology. People need to move into therapy with a focus on wellness, because the environment which we live is too stressful. Then we need to have other courses beyond the bachelor's. We need a master's in beauty therapy, master's in, is it cosmetics or is it formulation? We need masters in, those are the things I don't know. And then of course relevant PhDs. And these courses can be put in a modular format so that you don't need to learn for 4 years to get a certificate to graduate. You come in first year, you do, which is the lowest module, which is skill? Shaving. If shaving is a module, you do shaving, you graduate, you are certified, and you can go away if you want. You don't have to reach 4th year. So each skill package can be a module that is certifiable, and you can exit at that level. That's it. That is what CB is all about. By 2029, that will be the format. And I hope by that time we'll be already lecturers here. Say amen. Amen. So we need to standardize and professionalize the training in the beauty industry, so that when you have a certificate from wherever, it has a minimum content covered and skill covered. So you don't have a certificate from that corner and a certificate from that corner, that the certificates are different. That will not be professional. So once we do that, we should be able to move from this level to staging big events in this country. I'm looking forward to when MMUST will be hosting Miss World. Because why not? If we are the only people with the degrees in East Africa, who is hosting Miss World events outside there? Who is that person? When you are here, unless you don't realize that is your work as the most senior people with these qualifications. We need VIP facilities. Where does the first lady go for plating her hair? An idea in this town? Gavana anaenda kunyolewa wapi? VC anaenda kunyolewa wapi? Sasa kama watu wa degree wa MMUST peke yake, anaenda kunyolewa wapi? Wale walipata strong D, wakafanya certificate na wanamnyoa, si ndio? Na wao wamekaa hapa na degrees like at the moment. So can we get something getting done? That all VIPs will be coming to MMUST, because that's where the standard care can be provided. Now I had a beauty school. I was so impressed. School of Beauty, peke yake. Tuko tunafunza nini kwa hiyo? Hata mimi naweza kuja kusoma. Wacha kufungua saluni. When you finish all of you, msifungua shule ya beauty peke yake. Mfunze formulation, mfunze nywele, mfunze kila kitu, mfunze plastic surgery, everything about the beauty fund. Now you need to embrace technology as you move. I've seen on social media a machine that can plate in 2 seconds. So if you're learning to plate, our technologists can also do the same, so that you're not left behind. If you are plating 2 people per day and the machine can do 15 minutes, then you can plate the whole people in the whole county alone with that machine. Network, who else knows you are doing this course? And that madam says we need to enhance our invitations. Who knows you do this course even in this university? How many universities in Kenya know that this course is in MMUST? We need to network beyond that, and this will be in information sharing sessions. The chairman was suggesting that next year class, it will not be this. It will be a 3-day conference. So that you talk to people from minimum 10 countries attending the event, just to announce that most have arrived in cosmetology. Then lastly, research. Dr. Ndeko was mentioning on it. We need to do research on people's skins, on cosmetics, and be able to give positional statements based on research in cosmetology and beauty therapy. Because we are not like any others. Agreed? Agreed?
Let's appreciate Dr. Isa. When somebody asks you, how many people know that you are doing this course? What's the answer? How many people know that you are in MMUST and you are taking this course? That is the aspect of network. And then he has added the aspect of embracing technology. Okay, let me add on. It's not allowed, but let me add on to what he said. Embracing technology is the only way you, as a youth, can let people know that you are taking this course in MMUST. The question is, how? So how do we embrace technology that people know that you're taking this course in MMUST? For example, class president, for example. Thank you. We've come to the end of the first session of professional insights. We want to go to the second session of student topics. The key aspect that we've gathered in the first session was that cosmetology is evolving. And when I said that Madam Velma will set the best, she did it. Yeah? And Dr. Isa, on behalf of the chair of the department, has cemented that it is evolving. And as we move forward to the next group of panelists, we want to see that evolution. We want to see how far it can go. So for our students, you will only have less than 2 minutes to talk to us about the issue that you want to address. Less than 2 minutes. Even if you can use one word, we will appreciate. If you can give us a summary of what you know about that area, we will appreciate. And that's how we value our knowledge. For the other members of the group, if you have a question, write your question down or reframe your question. You'll have less than a minute to ask the question. You'll choose between our panelists, that is Madam Velma, Dr. Ondeko, Madam Consolata, and Dr. Isa. You'll be choosing who to shoot that question to. If the question touches on what we have discussed here and above. Therefore, we move to the next session, and our first presenter is Felicity Detail. The key question here is, how is the beauty industry in Kenya? How is the beauty industry in Kenya? Well, so would you say it's thriving or below par? Let's appreciate Felicity. She has raised a key issue here, and she's saying men grooming. So, men in the house. What is the key aspect of grooming? What stands out? What pushes you to do grooming? She raised that we have challenges that exist in the beauty industry. Now, Mariam Cherotich. What are these challenges?
In beauty industries, different challenges affecting consumers, both the producers. One of the challenges is that some products are counterfeit. E.g., the skincare products may be fake, leading to skincare damage or leading to skin damage. Another challenge is that the raw products used in production of these products are very expensive, and this is led by importation of these products. Most of the products are not from Kenya, but they are imported from outside, leading to high costs in production, since some of the producers may incur some losses due to high cost of importation of those products.
So how can we navigate some of these challenges?
To navigate some of these challenges, in Kenya we should come up with some raw materials that will be used. For example, we visited a company, a red company in Nairobi. We never saw a product, a raw material being used, but mostly they were imported. So we should come up with raw materials to take them to the industry to be used, e.g. aloe vera, just a plant, not to use that ingredients from aloe vera that are imported from outside.
Let's appreciate her with a hand clap. Now she argues that we have challenges, and these challenges need to be addressed. Now I want to bring in another different angle of this discussion, and the next speaker is Gladwell Muthoni. Gladwell, yours is about massage techniques. What are these techniques? But firstly, what is massage?
Massage is the manipulation of the body. Okay? So during this massage, we use different techniques to manipulate the body in order to bring relaxation, reduce stress, etc. Some of these techniques are like tapotement, which is a technique. It is a way of you doing the enforcement. There is the effleurage, which is the first stage where you use it to prepare the muscles, in order to start the massage. So it is the first stage that is used. Then there is the tappement stage, where you use your hands to tap the skin in order to massage the muscles. So depending on the intensity of the tapping, you can hack, you can tap. Hacking is part of tapping. Okay? Are we together? Hacking is part of tapping, but hacking comes with more strength. You do it with more strength in order to reach deeper muscles. Are we together? Then there is the vibration, where we nowadays we are advancing, as we have said. There is the use of technology where we use the massage vibrators, where we use it on our faces. Nowadays it's very advanced in that you can literally walk with viewers, because it is a small portable thing, meaning you can massage yourself wherever you are, which to me is a plus. Another one, we have the petrissage, which it is the stretching of the muscles. You just literally stretch the muscles from outside. You can pinch, you can whatever you may choose to do. You can pinch, you can pull this side and this side, which is mostly used in the sports massage.
Thank you. Let's appreciate her. To add on that, we'll have Benedict McGann. What are the benefits of a massage therapy? First of all, what is a therapy? Hear you. We want to see you.
Yes, therapy. A certain specific condition that the client has, and the benefits of massage are categorized into physical, mental, beauty, emotional, circulatory. The physical benefits are flexibility,
The audio.
and the benefits of massage. You have the physical benefits, emotional benefits, mental benefits, and the beauty benefits. After the beauty benefits, well-being massage, we get to manipulate the tissues and symptoms of the face, enhancing the face. For the physical benefits, it helps in flexibility and blood flow. For the mental, it reduces stress.
Thank you, Benedict. Let's appreciate him. I see he was tied together with Ruth Mora. Ruth Mora, anything to add? Additional point? Just say one word. Thank you. No hatujakusikia. In the same line, we want to know what about, we want to understand more on the aspect of sport massage and recovery treatment. Richard Juma. I know you're seated on the other side. Richard Juma. If he's not there, Rebecca Ombura. First of all, why is it sports massage? Why is it sports massage? Why is it specifically for sports?
When you talk about sport massage, this is specific for those who are athletes, to help them, to prepare them before the activity. So this sport massage can be done during the activity, after the activity, and also before the activity. The benefits are, one, it's help them to prevent injury. Also, it gives them a recovery, and also it helps them in muscle tension.
Let's appreciate her. Now, Joyce Jerry, what are the contradictions to massage? Contradictions to massage. Thank you, let's appreciate her. Shanti Joy, what are the features of a massage room?
If a person wants a massage, they should consider the ambience, which should relax the client's mind. For example, you can play soothing music to the client. You can use comfortable blankets, comfortable beds to make the client smile. So you can also consider the privacy of the client. You can set aside a room for clients to change. Also, you can consider the environment where you are placing your massage room. The outside environment should not host the noise of the client. You should maybe use soundproofs to block the external noise from affecting the client. Also, you can use supportive equipment such as pillows to give the client more comfort. Such things. Also, you can consider using plant-based aromatherapy, the diffusers, just to give the client relaxation.
Thank you. Let's appreciate her. Bena Otieno, massage etiquette. What do you understand by that? The next presenter is Faena Diego. Therapeutic modalities.
So I'm here to talk about therapeutic modalities. Therapeutic modalities are treatments and techniques used to either heal, reduce pain, improve friction, and promote relaxation of the body. There are different types of therapeutic modalities used. There is heat therapy, which is the use of heat to relax and heal muscles. Heat therapy involves use of things like hot towels, there's steam, there's saunas. Most people go out to the saunas. Sometimes people steam their faces so that they can help open the pores of the body. And they have different advantages like relieving muscle pain, improving blood flow in the body, and opening pores. There's also cold therapy. Cold therapy is the use of ice packs, cold compresses, and cooling gels in order to reduce swelling, numb pain, and even helps even breathing afterwards. So, as a cosmetologist, after a waxing session, one of the after requirements you're supposed to give your clients is to use cold therapy to be able to help them with their healing process afterwards. Then there is electrical therapy, which is the use of electric current to stimulate muscles in the body. Use of electric current such as galvanic current, Faraday current, high frequency machines, and microcurrents are used to help to stimulate muscles in the body. Then there is light therapy and mechanical therapy. Mechanical therapy involves use of things such as massage, vibration, and exercise. Light therapy involves use of to stimulate the body in different ways. There is also hydrotherapy. Hydrotherapy is the use of water, and aromatherapy, which is the use of different oils such as use of different oils to stimulate the body in different ways.
Let's appreciate her. Lastly, we have Evelyn Kimani. Treatment considerations and guidelines.
Thank you for that opportunity. The treatment consideration and guidelines, these are the procedures that we follow in order to ensure that the treatment that was given to the client is effective. The most important consideration is client safety. Remember that we study cosmetology because it's business oriented, and being business oriented, it's also human oriented. And immediately, and now after this treatment, we still want the client back. If I were the client and you failed to give me quality service, then I will never come back again. This is why we do make this consideration, because we want these clients back. Number one is client safety. And in client safety, before we give any treatment to the client, we do client's consultation. The reason as to why we do client's consultation is to know the medical history of the client, whether they have allergies, and also to decide on the products that we are going to use on them. On products, we have different types of scalp and skin. We have normal, dry, and oily. Now you can't apply those products for oily individuals to a dry skin, because now it won't be effective. We want it to be effective. Number two is hygiene and sanitation. The room has to be clean. The room has to be very clean, because we want this client just to feel fit. We want to create trust. If I find that the room is dirty, then I will never come back again. The other is also positioning. You have to ensure that the client's position is well, in order to avoid this contraindication and to avoid additional problem. If he came for a massage because he wants to get rid of the back pains, and then you add more, then they won't come again.
Thank you. Let's appreciate Evelyn. And now the floor is open for any question. You can shoot it to your fellow student who has presented, the panelists. Any question? By show of hands, just raise your hand and ask the question. Yes, class president.
Madam, when you talked about you talked about business, also talked about education, the product quality, and skill upgrading. And we as experts in the industry, we are trying to make sure that our clients get satisfied with the type of service they want. And most of the time, you find that most of the beginners fail to deliver the correct expectation. So how can I manage to align the client's expectation with my skills? I have the skills, but sometimes maybe I'm afraid, I don't have that confidence. But how can I do it better in a new environment for me to deliver the desired client expectation?
So the question is how to manage, or rather to align client expectations and skills.
Number one, you must build your confidence. When you don't know the skill, you don't have the skill, it becomes difficult for you to have that confidence when working on a client, is it? So how do we work on our confidence? Shape your skill, upgrade your skill. That is the only way. Then number two, you get yourself used to that work environment. That is why I think people go for attachment, and I think marambili. So when you go for an attachment in that kind of an environment, then you will know how to relate with clients, how to deal with them, especially when a problem arises, and that will help you get used to that environment. So once you are used to the environment, you are familiar with the environment, then your skill is in order. For me, I think meeting the need of that client will not be an issue. So that is why lazima tuwe attachment ili tuzoeane na environment, we work on our skills, and the confidence will just flow. Hatuta struggle. Is it clear? Have I answered your question?
Yes, Madam Belma, your question?
Yeah, I have a question. I think it is on the first presenter, Marion, who was talking about counterfeit products, the challenges facing beauty industry in Kenya, and she talked about counterfeit products. Now, my question is this: I want her to assume that you are through with your 4th year course, and you believe that you're a professional cosmetologist by the end of 4th year. Now, would you risk using a cheaper counterfeit product if a client cannot afford original products?
Yes, ma'am.
As for me, a professional cosmetologist or stylist, I won't let the customer use the professional fake counterfeit products, but I will come up with my own products from my skills that I got from school, e.g. and the plant extracts to heal some conditions that may be on a client.
Now, let us assume you don't have this product. You're just newly employed, you don't have any product, and you're working, you know, we are Kenyans. You see, this is how busy we are Kenya. And you know, Kenyans will like shortcuts, you know. So we assume, and you know, most of these beauty industries that usually go to the salons, you know, sometimes they usually do put our interest first. And the interest is what? The profit. Yes. We usually don't put the client interest first, we usually put our interest first. So, you as a professional, what will you do in that capacity?
For me, I want to put my interest first because I'm a professional. I went to school, I know the effects, the side effects, and if I may go on a client's skin, I may also be harmed and be jailed. And for my case, I don't like that, so I consider the client first.
So you consider the client first. So in that particular case, what are you going to do? Apart from considering the client first, what will you do? If you do someone like that.
As for me, I perform the client's skin analysis first to know if he or she has a skin that is can have other products or not. That's what I do.
You see, in this industry, there are two types of products. Kuna kinagania na kuna skin touch. That is very true. Personally, I do makeup. There are clients who are not able to afford these Ghanaian products because one bottle goes for 2,000 shillings. Honestly speaking, and you use more than 10 of them. That is very expensive. But the skin touch products, which operate the same and are still original, they go for a cheaper price. So it is very important for you as a cosmetologist, a professional, to know and level up your place of work to favor both sides, so that hata huyu maskini, that person can also use skincare products, can also use very good products at a cheaper price. Of course, it will not work the same. The difference between these two products are the period of time that they work. That is the truth. Skin touch might take a longer period of time to do what one product of Ghana can take to do. So I believe having consideration and taking two different products will help a lot in in terms of moderation of clients who cannot afford very expensive services. Also, I actually believe that our skills are very underrated. Somebody comes, let me just say about makeup. Somebody comes with a sophisticated look with very little amount of money, very little. For example, a bride, anataka afanane mtu mwenye ameona kwa simu, but she has only 500 shillings. And that one, in my own calculation, that for me to achieve that, mimi mwenyewe, I will have spent like products worth 32 to 3500. Okay, now you client on a 500 shillings. It will be very difficult for me to, because I feel like the society should adjust to us, because wananifinya mimi kama the cosmetologist, because you want something that requires a lot of money for a small amount of money. So I believe the society should also adjust. Kama unataka kitu quality, you have to pay the price for the quality.
It's okay. But then I believe when I talk of you risk using a cheaper counterfeit product, if a client cannot afford the original, remember these are products that the client have come up with, and they are not original, and you have got knowledge, and you know that these products are not original. So what I would have done in my capacity, which people have been talking about, some people talk about the client consultation, but now here we have to bring in the client consent. We are professionals. We know the side effects. We know the good that these products can do. We also know the negative things that this product can do. So yours is to educate your client about the negative side effects of this product. But if the client is okay with that, let him or her sign a consent form, then you can proceed with what? With the service. Anything that will transpire after that, are we together? Because even whenever we're working in these salons, remember the client is always what? Is always right. And you know, using these products is not like braiding, whereby after you're braided, the client will take you this hairstyle, I don't like this hairstyle, you will undo it. For this product, these are something that is going to be impacted in your what? In your skin. And the aftermath can even have longer side effects. Are we together?
Any other question?
No.
Yeah, comment.
I just want to add on what Madam Velma has said. Tunafaa kujua kwamba these clients, they have a legal right to sue us.
Yes.
That is why she's insisting ya kwamba lazima aside consent, amekubali, I'm aware of the side effects, but nataka. So, it's important.
Any other question? Yes.
The beauty industry of Kenya circulates, 2025 circulated 2.4 billion was collected in revenue. And the beauty industry relates revenue to the service sector. My question was in Kenya, are there platforms that are in between the service sector and the product sector?
Come again.
Are there, are there platforms that are linking between the service sector and the product sector?
So, direct the question. Any of the panelists? Madam Consolata?
Not very sure. I've never heard of that. So I'm not in a position to answer that.
Any member? You can react to that question.
I can attempt to answer that question. As I mentioned previously, cosmetology has been a Juakali thing. And being Juakali, you don't expect things to be online. They just localize, you go to the neighbor, they plait your hair, and you go home. But now that we are moving into an area where the cosmetics are being manufactured at commercial level, they need brand marketing. And this brand marketing will target the users who will be in different locations. But now that this course has reached here, where you are learning the services and the products, you form the bridge between the service providers and the product manufacturers. This is a missing link that this class has to fix. So from today, from this class, to start doing that work, can you get those manufacturers you know, the ones you know, to give you those products and offer the services during Tamasha as an action point from this panel discussion?
Thank you. Now, let me welcome our class president to represent the students with a comment.
Today, as professionals, as cosmetology students at Masinde University, I personally have been able to understand where cosmetology have come from, the importance of beauty products, natural products in this industry, which plays a big role currently. Most products use natural ingredients from local plants. I don't thank you all. I don't have much to say.
Thank you.
Madam Consonante, your remarks as we come to the end.
Okay. Mine is very brief. I just want to appreciate the organizers for giving me this opportunity, of course now through Madam Mercy. And I feel humbled interacting with you in such a forum outside class setup. I wish you all the best. Please press on so that you don't let us down. Put the cosmetology where it's supposed to be, just the way Daktari said. The gap is wide. This one I've always been telling you guys. The gap is wide. So please make us proud. Sawa sawa. Otherwise, I wish you all the best as you proceed.
Thank you. Let's appreciate her. And now let's have Dr. Ondeko Daniel, your closing remarks as you come to the end.
Mine is just to thank the organizers of this particular forum. I know it was a challenge for you because this could be the first time you are doing this event. I could see it in your faces, but you should be now happy and relaxed and even yearn to have such a more forums in the future. It was a stepping stone for you people. You are great people. Just believe in yourself that you're the scientists. We call the cosmetologist. And it's a multidisciplinary area where you are interacting with all those people I mentioned prior. So I'm looking forward to attend more of your sessions in such a discussion forum where knowledge can be impacted to us and to the people outside here who are really waiting for our expertise and the best that we can offer to change the name cosmetology, from what people have perceived in the past and to the scientific way of validating it. Thank you very much. And lastly, next time we're meeting, we need to see some energy in your voices. Hata kama ni juice. Hey, tafadhali. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. And lastly, Dr. Isaac Koyu, the course lecturer, and will be summing up as the representative of the department and the school. But before that, actually, it's a burning issue for one of the students.
Thank you for this privilege. For Mr. Koyu, we have talked about career opportunities. So you have told us that we are most privileged people in Eastern Africa to know this course. So I had a question. For me, I would like to make cosmetology and teach more people on about cosmetology. So I was asking the question, for us we have done a degree, so does we add a course after a degree so that you can be satisfied to teach this course of cosmetology? After we have done this degree, is there advance of this degree so that you are certified to teach or train a cosmetology, or is just after a degree you can be given the opportunity? Thank you.
Three quick ones. If you want to popularize this course, step one, schedule him this week on most 103.9 FM to talk about cosmetology to the entire country. That's step one. Step two, we have colleges and university and colleges pages in Nation and Standard newspapers. We get to the people, you give the story, they publish to everybody. About teaching this course, I'm not sure it is a regulatory body. I doubt, but the seniors can tell you what's the current practice. If there is no regulatory body, the moment you graduate, you can teach. About the courses to do after this, I know people doing masters and PhD in this course in this university. So you not be worried.
Let's appreciate the time. And then we come to the end of this session. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for being part of this great discussion, for learning, for being part of the entire cosmetology team. And on behalf of other media fellows who are around, there is KTV Kenya who are available. You can follow them. You can get the link. That will show you how confident you are in cosmetology. That will understand the reality of what you are saying and how you are saying it. That is the challenge. And that was the challenge that was presented to us by Dr. Isa, the use or rather embracing technology in answering the question, who knows you? Now you have an opportunity to follow him and get the links and share to the people you know so that they can know you are an expert in cosmetology. I want to thank the department, the school, Dr. Ondeko will present, or rather take our gratitude to the department and the school for this session. I want to thank Dr. Isa, the course lecturer, for planning, arranging, and pushing students to achieve this. This is a milestone. It is not as simple as you may think. Up to that point, my name is Elvis Chamegere. I hand you over to the next person to lead us to the final whistle. Karibu.
It's been a nice time and personally nimesoma vitu mingi na pia natumaini pia wengine wamesoma. Nakumbuka nikiwa mdogo, uniruhusu nizungumze kwa Kiswahili. Nilikuwa naona watu wakubwa, hasa wasichana. Unajua sasa umelelewa ya kusema nini? Unaona wale wasichana wakubwa ni warembo, unatamani tu kuwa mrembo. Now because I'm a professional beauty therapist, I know what these people do. And if nikitaka kuwa kama wao, choice ni yangu. Pia kwenye choice ni yenyu. I've learned a lot. Vitu mingi hata sikuwa nimejua. So, yes, allow me to invite her to December, who will give both of them.
And the arrangements done before the final discussion, and I hope we will take this to another level.
Thank you very much, Felix. I would like to give it back to the course president who will guide us on how we are going to take these good photos. But before that, allow me to invite Gladwell, who will give in a closing prayer. We thank God for the success of the event. So let's thank God. Our Father and our God, we are grateful to our children for this wonderful opportunity. My Father and my God, we had a lot to discuss Jehovah. We have a lot of anticipation from this day onwards to our children. Make our anticipation come to life. We pray that you shall help us in our children so that we can continue improving as cosmetologists. We are praying for men Jehovah, we are praying that you of glory shall help us reach the finish line. We thank you, Jehovah, for our lecturers, Jehovah. My Father and my God, we have the desire of our whole family family. Thank you,
Je, umetaka kuchimba maji ya kisima na ukakumbana na ugumu kwa sababu ya bei ghali? Au nyinyi ni familia, jamii, shule, kampuni au hata taasisi na bado mnasumbuka kuyapata maji safi na kuteseka kwa kiangazi? Usihofu, Magharibi Water Aid Project tutawaletea huduma za uchimbaji maji kwa bei nafuu. Tunafanya uchunguzi wa kisayansi wa utambuzi wa eneo la maji, yani geohydrological survey, ili kupata maji na vilevile kuchimba visima, test pumping, pump repair, elevation of water construction, steel tank construction na huduma nyingine husika. Tembelea afisi zetu katika mji wa Kakamega katika eneo la KIA kwenye barabara kuu ya Kakamega Webuye ili kupata maelezo zaidi, au tupigie simu kwa nambari 0726405921 au 0717688950 au vile tutumie barua pepe kwa protasbwp@gmail.com au Magharibi Water Aid Project @yahoo.com. Magharibi Water Aid Project, your best water drilling project.
Politics never pauses. It shifts every single day. It bursts, and at times it might just explode. Even as 2027 election beckons, most Gen Zs are dominating aspiring leadership. Now, one would want to know, are they ready for leadership, or we just want to break free from the status quo? Number two, will we ever break free from corruption as a country? Because honestly, to Kopabaya, and we need nation fixes. Most importantly, what do our aspiring leaders intend to do different? These and more questions will be answered profoundly by incumbents and our aspiring leaders. So join me, Faith Shikanga, only on Political Fireworks.
Shukran sana Bi Faith Shikanga, kwani hapa ndio nyumbani penye watangazaji waandamizi na walotupea na kubobea katika masuala ya utangazaji. Kumbuka kila siku ni kujiunga nasi katika vipindi vya Gaya la Mdumbi ikiendeshwa na kaka Mdumbi kizazi cha Walumbi, na vile kila siku ya Jumatano kwa vipindi vya madhabahu ya wahenga. Alafu vile mtazamaji, usisahau kila siku ya Jumamosi katika cha muziki dawa yangu ikiongozwa na kaka Isa Pekine kizazi cha Walumbi, kwani kule ndipo unapata burudani na unapata kuliwazwa. Karibu sana mtazamaji, haitokea mida ya saa 2 hadi saa 3.
Every Tuesday from 5 to 6 p.m. only on KTV Kenya.
Fika katika George Wholesale Retail Shop kupata bidhaa zako kama vile school blankets, duvet, tents, bedsheets, mosquito net, curtains, cushions, carpets, towels, pillows, handbags, mattresses, suitcases, umbrellas na kadhalika. George Retail Wholesale Shop iko mjini Kitale karibu na Kitale Fish Market, nyuma ya Kitale Prison. Duka letu hufunguliwa kila siku kuanzia saa 1 asubuhi hadi saa 2 usiku. Pia unaweza kupiga simu kwa nambari 0792701623 au 0110779843. Kumbuka tuko na free delivery, yaani ukitaka tunakuletea hadi kwa mlango. George Wholesale Retail Shop.
zaidi ya duka, ni duka bora kuliko ubora wenyewe. Ni duka linalo bidhaa za kupendeza kwa bei nafuu, yaani inakujali wewe mnunuzi. Barabara kuu ya Mumias Bungoma, panapokutania na barabara kuu ya Uguja Bungoma, mkabala na hoteli ya Kerengeti Guest House iliyo karibu na Bungoma Line, ndiko iliko George Wholesale and Retail. Hapa ndani ya George Wholesale and Retail, bidhaa kama vile begi ya shule kwa kimombo school bags, carpet, towels, materials, umbrellas, pillows na kadhalika, zikiwa bidhaa zinazopatikana hapa ndani. Hapa George Wholesale and Retail, bei ni nafuu, bei inayopendeza ajaba. Huduma hapa huanza malanga saa 1 asubuhi na kukamilika saa 2 jioni kila siku ya wiki, pia Jumamosi na Jumapili tu. Kupata huduma zetu ama maelezo zaidi, piga nambari 0792701623 0792 701623 au piga nambari 0110779843 0110779843. Kumbuka, unazo huduma hadi kwako, yani free delivery. Nyote karibu hapa ndani ya George Wholesale and Retail, upate bidhaa unaotaka kwa bei nafuu.
Kuchimba maji ya kisima na kukumbana na hukumu kwa sababu ya bei ghali, au nyinyi ni familia, jamii, shule, kampuni au hata taasisi na bado mnasumbuka kuyapata maji safi na kuteseka kwa kiangazi? Usihofu, Magharibi Water Aid Project tutawaletea huduma za uchimbaji maji kwa bei nafuu. Tunafanya uchunguzi wa kisayansi wa utambuzi wa eneo la maji, yani geohydrological survey, ili kupata maji na vilevile kuchimba visima, test pumping, pump repair, elevation of water construction, steel tank construction na huduma nyingine husika. Tembelea afisi zetu katika mji wa Kakamega katika eneo la KIA kwenye barabara kuu ya Kakamega Webuye ili kupata maelezo zaidi, au tupigie simu kwa nambari 0726405921 au 0717688950 au vile tutumie